here, I mean, they wept their way through life, and they're still weeping, you see. And there were, as you mentioned, so many cases of suicides. But there were so many cases of children, you know, not receiving proper care and dying in hospital. I know the case of one lady who lost 2 children within 2 or 3 months. And she wasn't able even to perform the funerals of her child, because she didn't have the money necessary for that. And it was the state who took care of it. The hospital, from the hospital, the child was taken to the cemetery, you see. Do you realize what sort of a trauma, what sort of experience this is for an old lady? And this old lady is still weeping to be able to go back home.
By the end of 1975, the secret expulsion of the people of the Chagos Islands was complete. A survey of their conditions in exile told of 26 families that had died together in poverty, of 9 suicides, of young girls forced into prostitution in order to survive. The report gave these examples. Elaine and Michelle Musa, mother and child, committed suicide. Leonie Rangasamy, prevented from going back, drowned herself. Tareen Chateau, no job, no roof, committed suicide. This was a glimpse of the suffering inflicted by the British government, and yet in a letter dated 16th of August 1976, a Foreign Office official wrote, and I quote, "Although we have no information about deaths, some deaths are bound to have occurred in the normal course of events." This is how most British people know Mauritius, as an exotic holiday destination, especially for honeymooners. They almost never see the slums of the exiled people of the Chagos, who are also British citizens. This is film taken in 1982 of a family of Chagos Islanders in exile in Mauritius. Here all 25 of them sleep in shifts in one squalid room, with the baby in a cardboard box. We found the same family living in the same shack, in the same terrible conditions. They still sleep on the floor. The rain still pours in. The toilet is still a hole in the ground. They are still so poor that they often